go again. Just finish round one.
Was that for me?
Yeah,
it was.
That was camped out.
Well timed, well timed. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, man.
I feel like I might interrupt something in there. Sorry, go.
So here we are, T&N TV, backstage at York Hall, Bethnal Green, with UMAR SADIQ. Another win, another good performance, I'd say. You know, what do you make of it? And your opponent, how tough was that man?
You know, he's tough, like everyone says, but I think he's not credited for how good for his ring craft. He's got pretty good ring IQ. He knows what he's doing in there. Quite a few tricks I was trying, he was able to identify what I was doing. But he had tricks of his own, even down to manipulating the range. So I don't think he's just surviving because he's tough. I mean, he is tough. Friggin' so many shots I threw, hitting the top of his head, and I could feel my knuckles hurting. One of them still sore now. But yeah, I feel like I'm blabbing on a bit. Yeah, he's a tough guy and he's got a real good ring IQ. Yeah.
Alright, so we saw you hurt your left hand, I think it was.
I'm not going to give anything away.
You're not going to give anything away.
I don't know who's watching this.
But anyways, it was proper, you know, sort of guarded, you turtled up a lot and you threw everything at him, including the kitchen sink. Yeah. But he still somehow, you know, managed to make it 6 rounds, survived.
Yeah,
to fight another day. I think it's like they're incentivized to survive, right, Journeyman? That they can like fight on the next week.
There you go. So I know he's scheduled to box again on the 27th, so he definitely didn't want to get stopped. And in the 4th round, the ref at one point said to him, "Listen, Daryl, you got to throw something, otherwise I'm going to stop it."
Stop it, yeah.
And you know, you could see him going to the ref. Hey, no, and then you know, he sort of like started having a go a bit. So another good 6 rounds under my belt, and we keep cracking on.
Great. So now for the rest of the year, have you got any specific plan? Like how many more times do you want to be out? Or?
Minimum 3, ideally 4. We'll see how we go on. But minimum 3 more times before the end of the year. And if I could pick up some sort of a title before the end of the year, that'd be brilliant.
Some sort of like a southern area or something like that. And we
yeah, southern area, English, Commonwealth, or one of these international, intercontinental titles, something like that. I just want to get my hands on something, you know. I feel like that gets me further up the rankings, and also it would also put me in a position to start challenging for other titles. So yeah, just get one step at a time, basically.
And we've sort of noticed that you've got like a new team, new trainers since the last time we caught up with your course.
Oh yeah.
So how's the new team going?
It's good, you know. I mean, I've got people now on my team who are committed to winning, who put me first when it comes to boxing, and who are open to learning and taking things on board, sharing their ideas, taking mine on board, and we work as a unit. But like I said, they're committed to winning. You know, my head coach, UMAR, he's a very competitive person. He can be a bit loud at times, but that's because he's passionate. And I'm happy to have someone like that in my corner, really. So yeah, it's all good. We're learning, we're developing. I'd like to think that you could see a major improvement between now and the last time you saw me box. And if that's the case, then the team's doing well.
Yeah, Mr. Goodwin's assessment was, yes, very, very, very slick. And he said that he felt sick, that the other gentleman could have been stopped. The referee could have, sort of waved that one off, and I think Mr. Goodwin was also quite impressed. And in terms of like for people that don't know, you also dance like salsa dance, I do believe. And does that sort of help, with the legs, with the skipping, and sort of with the movement?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a good mind-body connection in regards to being connected with my feet and my footwork. So I always know where my feet are. If you look to know, anyone watching this, if you watch the fight, you see I switch quite often, a lot of times effortlessly, because I'm just in tune with my body. So regardless of which way I'm facing, I feel comfortable, and I'll say this house has helped with that.
Yeah, and you get like, I think Roy Jones Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, who are huge basketball fans, I do believe, and they played a lot of basketball, and I'm sure it sort of strengthens your legs.
Yeah.
And as well as your sort of special diet, I do believe we are, you're always very, very well conditioned.
Yeah.
So you're still on the vegan stuff we see on Instagram.
Yep.
You're keeping that going. And,
so yeah, I eat a plant-based diet, fit all year round, took this fight on 2 weeks notice, and as you can see, I was working non-stop for 6 rounds, and I was 2 pounds over the championship limit.
And super hot day as well, that's the other thing people don't realize, just how hot it is
Well,
today.
I was born in Nigeria, so I can't use that excuse. But, made a fight at 12 stone 5, I came in at 12 stone 2. Just to put that into perspective, and this is on 2 weeks notice. So.
Yeah, and you looked, proper trim, proper, in shape, ready to go.
Look at that, I'm sitting down as well.
Oh wow, there's the abs.
Yeah, I'll come see you, yeah.
Fantastic, and one other thing we want to ask is sort of we're huge fans of cars on our channel, and we're big enthusiasts of cars.
Yeah.
If you sort of had one sort of dream car, any car, what would it be and what colour would it be in? There's a strange question to spring up on you.
No, the reason why I'm doing that is because there's a few cars I like to have.
Okay. What would be like the number
actually,
one?
of my mates, Mike, is actually the CEO of Bitstock, so my only sponsors. They are proper car enthusiasts, like they go on motor shows and stuff. But that would be a good person to ask this question. But the car that he did have, he doesn't have anymore, is Rolls Royce Wraith.
Oh, nice.
And I would love to have a Wraith black badge. Is it black label or black badge?
Black badge.
Yeah, black badge edition.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's a heavy car, man. I'd love to have that.
And also your predictions for Keith Thurman against Manny Pacquiao, what do you think will happen there?
A lot of people are swinging Pat-Man's way because of Thurman's last performance. However, people always say you need one fight after a long break like Thurman's had to shake off the ring rust. So I think it's a bit harsh to judge him on the ring rust, on all the performance that he had, because maybe that's when he shakes off the ring rust, and I think that variable makes it a hard fight to predict. That being said though, if we are going to go by the generally agreed term, which is you get a set, you're only as good as your last fight, then based on that, I would say Manny Pacquiao is the favourite in the fight.
Yeah, at 40 years old, I think you can turn the clock back one more time.
Like I said, based on the last performances, yes. However, the variable was Keith Thurman just shaking off ring rust in his last fight, and I think that's what makes this fight interesting, so I'll be tuning in.
And also Anthony Joshua AJ in his rematch with Andy Ruiz, do you believe he can actually get that W and get his belt back?
Absolutely, I mean he could have got a W in the first fight. Going for a stoppage is what got him in trouble in the first place. So I think he's already proven that he can get to Ruiz, it can hurt him. And it's just a matter of executing a good game plan in the rematch, and he should pick up the titles again. But again, that's another fight where it's an interesting matchup because there's so many questions unanswered.
But heavyweight boxing is incredibly unpredictable, right?
Exactly.
So he dropped him and he got overexcited and emptied the gun on Ruiz, and I think he just got caught.
He just went for it. And watching things like that is part of why I took my time with Daryl today, because there were a couple of times, for example, when I hurt him, and I did let my hands go quite a few times, but I was still trying to make sure I was defensively responsible. That being said, if AJ just maintained his defensive responsibility, I think he'll be alright.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, UMAR Productions Ltd. Another great win. You march on, and we look forward to your next outing.
Yeah.
And keep us locked on TNN TV to let us know when that next outing is.
And to know that, guys, just follow me on my social media platforms: topboxersadiq.com on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, UMAR SADIQ Top Boxer. YouTube, UMAR SADIQ Top Boxer. I make great videos, so just follow me,
we like
guys.
the vlogs. We definitely enjoy the Top Boxer vlogs. They're good editing as well. So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put the links in the descriptions below.
Thank you very much.
So thank you, UMAR. Cheers.